Back live, folks at number 18 green, reaching the end of day number 1 of the KCC Invitational. The winds are really whipping up now. Braden Falk and Charles DeLong trying to close out Matt Wells and Sam Anderson. Wonderful shot coming in here. We'll try to get word back from Joe Spurl to see who shot that was that just came in there about 12 feet.
That was Sam Williamson. The first one was Braden Falk. Looked like it came down by the trees over by the bunker. Next to come play is Charlie DeLong, headed your way.
Chris, that ball, Braden Falk, is short and right of the bunker?
Yes, just probably won't be too big a deal with the stance and anything, but he does have short side, so he's going to have to flop it up there.
That ball that was just hit, Joe, crawled onto the green all the way back left. The pin is front right.
Charlie DeLong. Next to play is going to be Matt Wells, and he's going to be hitting probably no more than about an 8 iron, maybe 7. He just smoked this thing.
That's amazing. Probably up the slope there, Joe, from inside 200, 8 iron.
Looking like towards the center of the green, maybe a little left to center, Tom.
Yeah, he yells for it. It's safe and on the back right of the green. So straight across the whole green for eagle. These putts are all here in 2, right, Joe?
That's correct, Tom. Everybody there is there in 2, and they didn't have much of an iron to hit either.
They did have the wind helping a little bit.
Yeah, that wind is really whipping up here. Braden is flapping his arms like I don't think he's too pleased with that shot. And it's going to be a difficult pitch over that bunker. Just needs to land into the fringe and release out to the hole. Shouldn't have any problem with it, really. Just has to hit the proper shot, execute, and get it somewhere within a reasonable birdie range.
Yeah, he's actually got a good lie to play a flop shot here. I wouldn't even be surprised if he lands it on the green. But it is going to release a little bit. So he can't play too much onto the green. But I do like his lie for the shot. And like I said, it looks like he's going to have an okay stance. This is where the money's made, right here on these kind of shots.
That's right. These are the moments, Chris, that you need to execute. You need to get it done. You do not want to take this into a playoff. Going back down number 1 all square is a big deal. That's possible eagle, possible birdie. Number 2, no par is a guarantee there. So things can change in a heartbeat if you lose that lead.
Yeah, I think Sam, you know, he's left himself with a relatively easy putt. So I would imagine, you know, Braden's thinking almost he's got to make this because, you know, his partner Charlie over there does have a putt too. It's a long putt, but he'll have a chance. This is a relatively straight, you know, all the putts on this green are relatively straight. So see what happens here.
Looks like he will be first to play here. Just has to be careful not to decelerate on a shot like this. Be aggressive with it. Trust your swing. And watch out for the Equinox. Pretty sure she ran that stop sign.
That was a good job, though, of Braden Falk pulling back and not taking that shot with that distraction. So credit to his mental game right there.
Gee, I wonder where he learned that.
There it is.
And he tried to do what we talked about. So hard.
Yeah, he played the right shot. He just didn't hit it far enough. He landed on the fringe and it stayed. I would have liked to have seen it just on the green, and he would have really liked it. Looks like Matt Wells is going to probably have to go next. He's got a, 30-foot putt, maybe longer? Yeah, probably closer to 40, 50 feet from the fringe. Yeah, he's taking his time, doing a good job of looking over the green. He's got his partner, Sam Anderson, there, still looking at his putt, which is probably a good idea considering he does have a very makeable putt to possibly put this into extra holes. So Matt's got himself lined up and about ready to go here. Putt is on the way. It's got pretty good speed. Very good putt. Just missed. They'll give him that one. Now his partner, Sam, can just go right at it. No worries. Because he's going to probably have to make that putt to keep the match going. But Charlie DeLong here has, what would you say, Joe, that about a 30-footer?
Yeah, Chris, I think that's right.
And it's on its way, but it's got to go. It's not going to get there. All right. He's left it about 2.5 feet short, right. So here we go. We got Sam Anderson to push the match into extra holes.
And just a quick note and a preview for what's upcoming after this hole. Will Anderson, Adam Anderson, all square against A.J. Todd and Coulter Smith through 16.
Well, take us in here, Joe. What do you think?
Well, knowing that his partner's in, there's no excuse to be short here for sure. This is such a hard... One of the things I always found tough about 18 is they always talk about it being the flattest green on the... But there's no straight putt. They all wiggle just a little bit, so... Matt's trying, yeah, see, you can look at Matt. He can't quite discern which way it's wiggling. Most of the time, this putt falls to the front of the green, so let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I would agree. Just looking where our vantage point, it looks like it might fall to the front, right, just a little bit. But again, we got two set of eyes on this putt. They're both taking their time, as they should. See,
Chris, wind is a factor here today. These greens are so fast and they're so cut that the wind could definitely be a factor. Let's see if he can make it. If so, we're going to go down to first hole one more time in this match.
All right, here we go. Oh, he's gonna take another look at it, which is probably a smart thing to do. And Joe is right. The wind is pushing towards the right as well, and it could have a subtle factor. All right, looks like he's about ready to give it another look to see. Couple practice strokes, and here we go. Putt is on the way. And it's in. Drained it. Excellent putt. Well, we go to one, Joe.
That was impressive. What a nice putt. Hey, birdies sometimes aren't good enough on 18, even with a one-up lead. So let's go play number one again.
All right, Tom. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'd say what a putt. What a putt under a high pressure situation, had to be made, took a lot of time over it, executed, got it done, off they go to number one. Things have changed now. Boys, I think we gotta hang out here. We're gonna see what's coming up with our
Chairman
the chairman. They
and the co-chairman.
and the co-chairman. That's right.
Who is that match all square? You're 16.
Last report, that match is all square. So we're going to have action on 17. We're going to have action on 1. If we go to 1, we're going to have that match here on. So we might have to give these guys number 1, think they're both going to make birdie, catch them on number 2 and 3. So got to roll the dice here.
I'm good.
I play craps. You play craps?
Love craps.
Had 2 of them this morning, Tom.
Live and uncensored from around the world.
I prefer the dice craps game, but you know, I'm with you.
Again, Tom Saladicki standing greenside with Joe Spurl, as we've done for the past 12 years on the air, at least that we remember.
Yeah, this being our 13th invitation, we were able to call Andres' Eagle to win in the Kevin Sugars era, 2010, and luckily, as God would have it, we've been doing it ever since.
Absolutely. And also joined by Chris Andrews, relatively new member of KCC, but probably has played more rounds here in the 2 years he's been a member than I have in the past decade.
You're probably correct on that, but I have been seeing you out here a lot more, which makes me happy to see. But yeah, I tell you, this is a wonderful place to be a member. The staff is phenomenal. The members out here are very friendly. I coach girls golf at Portage Northern, and they're very welcoming to our girls team being out here. It's just a great place to be, and I'm excited. I think this is my 3rd year trying to help you out a little bit, and it's just a great environment to be in, and I'm looking forward to helping here the next couple of days.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, is that Chris Andrews is a certified mental peak performance coach for mental conditioning and training of athletes. He's worked with Braden Falk for a number of years, and obviously that paid off for Braden. He won a championship out here, and he's gone on to play some pretty good golf in a short career.
Yes, he has, and you know, it's seeing him mature from getting very frustrated after having a bad shot or a bad hole and being able to recover. You know, I mean, that's just one piece of what we work on, but he's definitely done a great job of that. Just like watching him here, you know, he's on to the next hole, you know, to the next shot. And I got to give a shout out too to Gabe Rathburn, who I've also worked with, who won his match earlier today. And I'm again glad to see these guys not only put the physical part together, but the mental part, because man, you sure in the heck need it out here in a tournament like this.
Yeah, there's tens of thousands of great golf swings. So the difference is what happens in the coconut, right?
Yeah, I mean, we watched Sam Anderson there. You know, he just didn't feel like he was lined up right. Took his time, went through his routine again, and you know, the people that are able to do that, because I can't tell you how many times I stand over a putt, don't feel right, and I'll still go and hit it. And I'm teaching this stuff. You know, it's hard to do, but there's a little more on the line than just me out here in a practice round. But that's the key. You know, it's getting that mental part, and also, can they recover, like Falk and DeLong here, can they recover where they're almost, you know, in the clubhouse with a win? Can they just say, you know what, so what, next shot, let's go? That's the key right there.
That's right. And it's easy to do at 10 o'clock in the morning when you're fresh and you're ready. Now you've played 18 holes and you've got to grind it out. And on cue, by the way, as you said that, just driving by was the orange Jeep with a couple T's on it. And we're going to assume that was a Rathburn family Jeep. I think they have 12 of them, so.
Yes, they do.
Joe, you know, you played in this tournament a few years back, late 70s, early 80s. What's the difference now that you see in the competition out here?
Well, I would start, honestly, with the conditions of the golf course and the setup of the golf course. John Fulling and his staff have done a wonderful job, but the club has actually cleaned it up with a lot of non-deciduous trees that aren't here anymore, some nice bunkering that wasn't that way before. But beyond that, the technology and the equipment has made huge difference. It's not made KCC obsolete, but it has made it something where guys are shooting 63s like Ivan Ramirez yesterday, and 65, 66s sadly don't seem that big a deal to some of these kids. Back in the day, if you had a team that was 3 or 4 under, yeah, might not be guaranteed win, but you probably weren't losing. You might have to go extra holes. The other, honestly, is that what Chris was addressing, I think a lot of the kids that are younger and playing in this, they're much more mature than they used to be. There used to be a lot of bag slapping and cussing, and not that it was out of the lines, but it wasn't as, I don't know, professional almost as the way these guys play today. And honestly, I think too, the quality of the members and the older partners, they used to saddle some of these college kids up a little more than they do now. Look at Matt Wells, our club champion, and how well he's playing. Even though, Sam Anderson makes that eagle, Matt has been there with both feet all day in this match. So, yeah, lots of fun. Lower scores for sure, but the competition's every bit as fierce. They're all better. So.
Yeah, and it's fun to see these guys. They play with a partner. It's one of the things they like about this tournament. They look forward to it every year in the middle of the summer, that it's super competitive. Everybody wants to win it. There's a deep history, but number one, they want to have fun, and they want to enjoy this club. They want to enjoy the membership, and right back at them. That's exactly why they're here for us as well. We love to watch them play their great golf, and we appreciate every minute that they share with us, that they choose to be here, because they don't have to be here.
Well, and not only don't they have to be, I think they recognize that the membership at KCC, this is not our member guest. We have one of those. This is open to the public. It's bringing people in from all over, and KCC's people just want to see some cool golf played on their golf course.
Joe, I think we're going to send you down this fairway to see what's going on with this match and call some shots in. How's that sound? Joe, you can take that card. Yeah, Chris, grab that for a minute. Yep, good.
Okay. I'll wait to hear from you.
Well, call me in when you got them in. Give me the score of the match.
Okay.
Jack McGannon, are you around?
Do they have food out here you were there?
Yes, we were with Anderson and Todd.
And how was that match?
Square through 60.
Okay, very good. Joe's on his way down there, so I'm going to send you guys up to number 1 green. That's a playoff match. I'm going to have you guys shoot video of the winning putt, hopefully, and do an interview or whatever. You can hold Joe over there, but coordinate with Joe, and they're heading down to number 1 green right now.
Anderson's are now up 1.
Okay. After 17?
Thank you. Get the wind down here, hopefully.
Was that after 17 then they're up
After
one?
17, yeah.
Okay.
I need a drink of water. I'm dying.
Okay. Did they have food set up anywhere around here?
Didn't see it.
No. Interesting. Haven't had lunch or nothing.